we know in our work that organizations that are really successful at creating and nurturing an ongoing environment of employee success are purposeful in prioritizing the three different components that are on the screen right now. So really, I'm going to start kind of in the bottom right hand corner there around experience. So the first area is experience, and this is really more than simply employee surveys or even employee engagement. Sometimes we have to reconceptualize this, that it's about being purposeful with employee listening, understanding that information you're collecting, and then really validating and improving on what matters most in the organization. And then next, what connects to that on the left is impact. So we know that organizations who design workplace experiences that foster an environment where employees and teams can be enabled to have the highest impact is where things go really well. So what I'm talking about here is performance. Are employees and teams high performing? Do they have clear goals and outcomes that connect to the organizational strategy and the business success? And are they getting effective things like recognition and feedback of what they need to grow and thrive? So these high performing employees and teams need this clarity about how does the daily work that gets done that I do on my team really contribute to the organizational success overall. So and finally is that kind of top piece there, magnetism. So this notion of magnetism really has to do with culture. So thinking about organizational culture like a magnet, it's about how are you attracting employees, that employee value proposition, but equally important, how are you retaining them and keeping them connected? And then even taking this concept a little bit further, it's about understanding what aspects of that culture could potentially be repelling people. So if you think of a magnets can often repel things. Is there pockets or components of that from a retention, a performance impact piece, or even an experience standpoint that is potentially doing that? So in summary, with all three of these areas, we could spend time discussing further, but the key takeaway here is when all three of these areas are working together, that's when we see employees and business success really thriving and overall being successful.